I'm going to try to walk on the football field at the most prestigious university that I've been to. Stanford, let's see what's going on in Palo Alto. At the main entrance, we're met with a whole round of rusted square gates, which one of them actually might be open. This door is in fact open, but there is another one behind it that does not even have a knob, which means this door certainly is not going to be opening. These same rusted gates and style of stone is used for the lacrosse stadium and the baseball stadium across the street too. And for basically any facility in this forested athletic village. This whole area is a really unique place that I'd make a whole separate video about. Next gate up is right here. That's a little bit more giving, but still no shot. Here's a map we're passing by so you can take in where we're at too. If you couldn't tell already, we're pretty far away from the stadium itself, as one of the main concourses takes a lap around the whole thing on the other side of the gate. It's a bummer for trying to see the stadium, but I got to admit, this looks really, really good. And gate 3, where we shot that through, is also locked. It is fairly dead around here, but I've seen a few people walk to the other side, so I know there's some opportunities. Albeit I have noticed this staff has been very good about closing and locking doors behind them. You trained them well, Stanford. Next up around the corner is gate 5, featuring a lot of the same stuff. Just a little bit more bleachers and stadium lights through here. I'm seeing quite a few signs that I'm being filmed right now, so I hope Stanford security can enjoy this tape. Peeking through this gate though, we have the best view of stadium seats we've seen today. According to this new map right here, we are now behind the other end zone and have completed half of our walk around the stadium. All I've seen is locked gate so far, and everything in sight ahead of me is just more locked gate. Things are starting to look pretty bleak. Here's another big one right here. Not gonna happen. Here's a few more small peeks at inside the stadium right here through this tunnel. Thought this gate right here might have a shot to be open, but there's a lock on the other side. For how forested this whole area is, I'm a little disappointed by the lack of critters around here. I'd think there'd be like squirrels or rodents around everywhere, but I haven't even seen one. Speaking of nature too, I always forget that palm trees can grow in the bay. This giant one right here is positioned right in the front of the gate 12 entrance. This big truck on the other side of the gate is the first confirmed sign of life I've seen on this walk. That thing had to get in somehow. It's just a matter if they shut the gate behind them or not. The ones right here are all locked, but certainly too small for a truck. And as we continue walking this way, I can't even see the other side of the fence anymore. And around this corner is that big loading dock entrance that is definitely locked up. But finally, as we walk all the way around, so close to the main entrance, we have our first gate that we can walk on through. Let's check out Stanford. Dude, I love this place. I legit just feel like I'm on a walk in the park, but we have the main concourse of the stadium right over here. Let's walk right on in through this long tunnel. Really, really long tunnel. Ladies and gents, we have made it inside Stanford Stadium. Stanford Stadium in 1929 fit 85.5 thousand people, and today it fits 50K. That might be the steepest downsize in college football. It looks like this place is set up for soccer right now. Stanford has to be one of the only P5s, if not the only P5, that plays soccer on their football field. But nonetheless, let's keep moving. Along here is the Stanford All-Americans, including Zach Ertz, Jonathan Martin, Kobe Fleener, and of course, Andrew Luck. Right here is a concessions map that has a pretty wild mix of options. Boba tea, sustainable seafood, sushi. It goes pretty far beyond your typical hot dogs and burgers. Outside of that though, the Stanford concourse is pretty clean and pretty minimalistic. Stanford Stadium is one of the few stadiums with no ads, and there really isn't even that much Stanford branding either. Just a very, very nuts and bolts stadium. The design and style makes a lot of sense though. If you take in the whole Stanford Athletic Village around this before you go to the stadium, it fits like a glove. Everything around here is very minimalistic. But enough with the yapping. Let's get the views that we're looking for. Right here is a full view from the very top row of Stanford Stadium. which as I get up here might have an entrance into suite and press level too. Oh yeah, this door is open. Is the elevator to the sky deck working? Seems like it is. False alarm, actually all of the buttons in this elevator are locked. Can I access this a blue collar way? Here's a door right here, but it's not gonna be open. But we do have a few more floors of chances. Any luck on the third floor skyboxes? Nope. Not on this one either. And now we're quite literally on the roof of Stanford Stadium, which looks like Stanford usually has a setup here that's been taken down. Pretty incredible view though from now, for sure, the highest point of Stanford Stadium. And this view of campus from the other side is not half bad either. Let's walk back down to the field to finish this off. Is there also shot put that gets done on this field? I was a hurdler, not a field guy, but I'm very confident that's what it's used for. Looks like access right here should be fairly easy. Few more steps down and it is wide open. Wish I brought something to throw out here, but we'll do it from the thrower circle anyways. Stanford, very on brand, very fitting, much love. Appreciate y'all.